out past the pine where the moonlight fades. The whistle cries, cuts through the glade. A ghost of steam, a shadow train, rolling through my chest, rolling through my pain. Blind dog blues, they howl in the night. Lost my love, can't find no light. Down that dirt road where the sorrow grew. Blind dog blues, it's just me and you. Shack by the creek, boards creak and moan. Her voice lingers, but I'm all alone. Echoes of laughter, they twist, they turn, like smoke from a fire, too cold to burn. Blind dog blue, they howl in the night. Lost my love, can't find no light. Down that dirt road where the sorrow grew. Blind dog blue, it's just me and you. Every mile's a memory, every step a sin. The shadows of believing crawling on my skin. Trains in the distance, but it won't stop, just rolls on through. Like a teardrop drop. Blind dog blues, they howl in the night. Lost my love, can't find no light. Down that dirt road where the sorrow grew. Blind dog blues, it's just me and you. Lantern flicker, casting shadows lean. Dusk curls slow on this lonesome scene. Train house faint, like a faraway scream. Moon rides high, but it don't redeem. Landing on a broken dream, faint light in a midnight stream. Echoes roll where silence screams. Right by the crossroads, leaning thin, wind sneaks through where the walls give in. Rusty hinges creak like an old violin. Ghosts of the past, they're settling in. And the dirt road stretches on, stretches on. Like a question unanswered, a name long gone. Lantern on a broken dream, faint light in a midnight stream. Echoes roll where silence screams. Lantern on a broken dream. Footsteps shuffle, heavy and slow. Memory's a shadow, it won't let go. A face in the smoke, a voice I know, but it's lost in the dark where the cold winds blow. I walk that line where the gravel meets the tar. Boots torn open, ain't got me far. The wind whispered low through the cypress trees. Boy, fate don't care about your begging, please. A six-string strap, my only friend, but every note bends where the road might end. The devil waited at a mile marker, a shadow long as a railroad line. He said, boy, you can't outrun the deal. What's yours was mine, and mine's still mine. Clarksdale nights and a bottle's dry home. Ghost hum Delta tunes, a slow drum. Highway 61, a preacher's lost prayer. Smoke curls up, hangs heavy in the air. Steel strings groan, my story unfolds. But fate don't trade silver for soul. Pick or run, but you can't choose both. The devil grinned and his voice like, oh. The devil waited at the mile marker, shadow long as a railroad line. He said, boy, you can't outrun the deal. What's yours was mine, and mine's still mine. Dust won't settle, tears and sweat don't rust that metal. I played till my fingers bled, but still he stood where my soul was led. train whistle cry, 'cause the darkened too. It goes down the line, fades like you. Moon just a sliver, sharp as a side. 8 miles to the last goodbye. 8 miles, 8 miles, dust in my chest, heart's gone south. Soul's heading west, ain't no cure, no reason to try. 8 miles to the last goodbye. Shack on a hill, lantern barely burn. Memories shuffle, twist and turn. The dirt road whisper, stones under my boot. Every step plays a broken tune. Lonely wind hums, it don't lie. Tells me stories of the wild. 8 miles, 8 miles, dust in my chest, heart's gone south. Soul's heading west, ain't no cure, no reason to try. 8 miles to the last goodbye. Shadows of a laugh, they cling to my coat. The touch still lingers, a ghost on my throat. The train moans low, calling my name. This night's a gambler, but it won't deal me change. The whistle cry, far off and lean, like a memory hid in the pines unseen. Dust on my tongue, boots on the clay. Old roads don't end, they just fade away. In a cotton fog, step lost in the midnight bog. She's gone, she's gone, like a shadow in the smoke. And I'm just a man with a heart half broke. The moon's a nail, hung high and mean, piercing through the clouds, a silver screen. Her laugh still lingers like a ghost in the grain, but the wind don't answer when I call her name. Empty fields, empty hands, no light, no plans. Oh, boots in the cotton fog, step lost in the midnight bog. She's gone, she's gone, like a shadow in the smoke. And I'm just a man with a heart half broke. Shack still creaks a tune. Every train whistle howls at the hollow moon. I trade my soul for one more mile, but the dirt road just grins, cruel and wild. I met a man on a dirt road bend. His shadow stretched like a devil's grin. He said, boy, what you gotta lose? With torn boots on, I paid my dues. A 6-string deal, a heavy sigh. Fate don't ask the reason why. Highway notes in my blood, they hum under a crescent moon. I come undone. Clarksdale whispers, ghosts in the mud. I carry the tune. Highway notes in my blood. The diner lights flicker, a dusty glow, where stories stick like grease on the stove. A stranger left for harmonicas cry, tells of bargains made and dreams gone dry. The river runs, a thread of sin, pulling me down, pulling me in. Strings buzz raw, boots carved stone. Destiny's a road walked alone. Highway notes in my blood, they hum under a crescent moon. I come undone. Clarksdale whispers, ghosts in the mud. I carry the tune. Highway notes in my blood. They said the devil wore a smile that night underneath a red neon light. The road split wide, the air turned cold. I chose the path paved in soul. Highway notes in my blood, they hum under a crescent moon. I come undone. Clarksdale whispers, ghosts in the mud. I carry the tune. I met a man at the edge of the pine. The shadow was long, his words were fine. He said, boy, road ain't yours to chew, but At every step you take, you pay your dues. In the sun, it fell like a fiery stone. The devil grinned, but I walked alone. Southbound with no blessing, no light to guide me home. A bargain made, my fate was laid, the seed of sin was sown. Highway winds and torn boots old, the crossroads never lied. Southbound with no blessing, till the day I die. The strings on my guitar, they moaned and cried like ghosts of every man who ever tried. The dust of Clarksdale clung to my hands. Each note I played, it scorched the land. I saw a diner, red neon glow, but fate told me not to go. The moon don't shine for the broken hearted, every mile a tale departed. Southbound with no blessing, no light to guide me home. A bargain made, my fate was laid, the seed of sin was sown. Highway winds and torn boots old, the crossroads never lie. Southbound with no blessing, till the day I die. I hear the harmonica howl in the night, a train in the distance, a flickering light. The Mississippi whispers in tongues unknown. The river remembers what I disowned. Steel strings hung like a saw in the night. Down by the levee, the moon's hanging tight. Wheels turn slow, but the shadows don't lie. Dust on the road and a deal left to die. The truck didn't ever slept, it keeps on rolling through the misty pines where the past keeps calling. Oh, fate don't wait, and a debt's been kept by the truck. Oh, the truck that never slept. Old Joe's boots sit cracked by the door. He ain't been the same since '84. Said he met a man, but his face weren't clear. Traded his soul for a six-pack of fear. The truck that never slept, it keeps on rolling through the misty pines where the past keeps calling. Oh, Highway 61, it whispers to the bone. A devil's handshake, a man walks alone. The crossroads laugh and the wind holds his breath. Every mile's a marker on the road to death. The diner's still there with the neon's faint glow. Flies on the counter, coffee brewed slow. The waitress hums a tune from 65. She swears she's seen the truck come alive. Old string, new fade, blue dust, no gate. Pulled in late to a dusty roadside diner. Highway 61, humming like a choir. Coffee burned black, radio half alive. Clarksdale nights cut me like a dull knife. Old strings for a new fate. I keep walking, I can't wait. Torn boots on that blue slate. Old strings for a new fate. Yeah, the road won't negotiate, but I'm still making my bargain at the gate. Man at the counter said, boy, your case looks heavy. I said, just an old guitar and a curse riding with me. He laughed low, son, that's how we get paid. You trade your sleep for a song and call it destiny. Did I sign my name in the wrong red dust? Was it fate or a bad bet on rusted trust? If the devil took the paper but forgot my name, who do I blame when the blues still came? Oh, strings for a new fate. I keep walking, I can't wait. Torn boots on that blue slate. Oh, strings for a new fate. If my soul's on layaway, I'll pay it down in open tune. Heartbreak. Heartbreak. Highway 61, morning under moonlight. One man, one deal, one road, Clarksdale night. Train called lonely down the track. Steel on steel, it don't look back. Shadows lean where the lanterns sway. The moon just watched. She never stayed, her silence wrapped me. Her silence wrapped me cold as stone. And I don't care if you're alone. The moon gave me her silence. She hung there pale and still. No whispers in the dark, no promise to fulfill. The stars turned their backs and the wind lost its will. Dusty roads, they stretched too far past the echo of your last guitar. Your laughter's a ghost that lingers near, a broken bottle, a falling tear. I walk where the crossroads meet, but the devil left me incomplete. A whistle cry, it fades away. The night swallows what I can't say. The moon gave me her silence. She hung there pale and still. No whispers in the dark, no promise to fulfill. The stars turned their backs and the wind lost its will. Shack's roofs cave and the boards all sigh. Memories scratch like a crow in the sky. The dirt road hums a low lament. Every step feels heaven sent or spent. Moon hangs low, pale and thin. Tracks hum soft, that lonesome hymn. Dirt road stretches, no end in sight. Dust kicks up, swallowed by night. My paint is in the barn, locked and still. Echoes in the rafters, cold and chill. The ghosts don't talk, but they sure do stare. My paint's in the barn, it's always there. Rusty hinges, they creak, they moan. Wind whisper names I used to own. Train whistle cries, it cuts the air. Lonely sound, ain't no love there. The moon don't answer, the stars don't care. Shadows crawl, they follow me everywhere. My paint's in the barn, locked and still. Echoes in the rafters, cold and chill. The ghosts don't talk, but they sure do stare. My pain stays in the bone, it's always there. She left a letter, crumpled and torn. Said the Delta nights had left her warm. The barn don't forget, the walls still sigh. Every goodbye's a reason to cry. Dust in my lungs, boots torn at the heel. Road stretches thin like a thread on a wheel. A signpost leans, letters faded and bent. Names of broken men, lost where the highway went. Oh, the signpost of broken men points where the world don't mend. Fate's a cruel hand, it plays again down by the signpost of broken men. A rusted old six-string leans on the rail. Strings hum low, telling ghostly tales. Crossroads calling where shadows meet. You can sell your soul, but you'll never cheat. The wind whispers low, whispers lies, whispers true. It don't ask your name, it don't care about your youth. Oh, the signpost of broken men points where the world don't mend. Fate's a cruel hand, it plays again down by the signpost of broken men. Cries, sharp as a blade. Footsteps echo in a deal poorly made. Whiskey breath mixes with the dust. Every bargain here turns to rust. Oh, the signpost of broken men points where the world don't mend. Fate's a cruel hand, it plays again down by the signpost of broken men. Ooh, ooh, ooh. free again. Through the branches where the whispers bend, Cypress shadows like fingers they crawl. I hear the whistle, but the train don't call. No ticket, no station, just a memory's wail. Goes beneath the cypress, they hum my tune. They dance in the dark under a low, lonesome moon. Every step on this road, dust covers my shoes. Broken love lingers, these midnight Delta blues. A shack by the river, walls thin as regret. The echoes of her laughter I can't forget. The bottle's half empty, or maybe it's half full. Her shadow's still pulling my heart like a mule. The door creaks open, but there's no one there. And the wind, it sighs, through the cattails it lies. Cypress, they hum my tune. They dance in the dark under a lonesome moon. Every step on this road, dust covers my shoes. Broken love lingers, these midnight Delta blues. The tires are cracked, time's a thief and it won't give back. I saw her face in a river skin, but it vanished quick, like a sin, like a sin. The whistle cried a lonesome moan, tracks like veins through earth and bone. The moon hang low, it barely gleams. Dust sleeps on my string. Dust sleeps on my string. Long road ahead, no end in sight. Ghost walk with me in the pale moonlight. She's gone, she's gone. Her echo rings and dust sleeps on my string. A shack leans heavy on its years. Its boards whisper secrets no one hears. in my hand. Shattered pieces, scattered sand. Long road ahead, no end in sight. Ghost walk with me in the pale moonlight. She's gone, she's gone. Her echo rings and dust sleeps on my strand. The river don't talk, but it sure does keep rolling like sorrow. Deep calls too deep. The dirt road stretches, no mercy brings, while dust sleeps on my string. Dust sleeps on my string. The devil dealt me a crooked hand down where the river eats the land. Boots so torn, can't hold the road, but the highway hums like a heavy load. Faye's a wheel and I'm the stone. Clarksdale calls my bones, it hums in the night. Low and long, the dirt, the sweat, the old guitar tones. Clarksdale calls my bones. A preacher's shadow at the edge of dawn said, boy, you've been wandering too long. But I made my bargain in the cypress trees, paid my dues with the Delta breeze. The cost is carved, it's my own. Clarksdale calls my bones, it hums in the night. Low and long, the dirt, the sweat, the old guitar tone. Clarksdale calls my bones. It don't forgive, it swallows dreams, it won't let you live. But I keep walking, can't turn around. That dusty diner's where my soul is bound. The harmonica wails like a crying child. Alive, but the stars stay wild. I see the faces in the smoke-stained glass, the ghosts of the ones who never passed. I hear their whispers in the groan. devil's hand, dusty air, the howl of fate. Clarksdale whispers it's getting late. Boots full of Crossroad dust, highway winds they bite and gust. Bargains made in the dead of night, chasing shadows, losing sight. Old six string, it hums the blues. Strings worn thin, singing truths. Moonlight grins, where secrets hide. The devil's told the price of pride. Oh, fate ain't fair, it never waits. Deals get sealed at iron gates. Boots full of Crossroad dust, highway winds they bite and gust. Bargains made in the dead of night, chasing shadows, losing sight. Footsteps echo on gravel and bone. A voice says, boy, you're never alone. Silver string, they cut like sin. Play a song, let the devil grin. The sun sank low, burned the sky to ash. A busted six string, traded for my last splash. Boot tears cracked, they sang on gravel's face. I walked that road to the devil's embrace. The Roadhouse took my name, oh, it carved it in the floor. Left my soul by the jukebox, I don't own it no more. The Roadhouse took my name, and it never let it go. Highway 61 keeps whispering what I already know. What I already know. His grin was wide. He said, boy, that axle cut both sides. Yeah. I strummed one chord, felt the air grow thin. The dice were cast and the blues rolled in. The bottle laughed, the clock spun wrong. The wall soaked up my weary song. The Roadhouse took my name, oh, it carved it in the floor. Left my soul by the jukebox, I don't own it no more. The Roadhouse took my name, and it never let it go. Highway 61 keep whispering what I already know. What I already know. The moon hangs crooked like a gambler's smile. The moon hung low like a tired old eye. A money old wells, a lonesome sigh. Tracks stretch along where shadows creep. Train whistle cuts through the midnight deep. The river forgot my voice, oh Lord. Took my words where they can't be restored. Loneliness hums, a ghostly noise. The river forgot my voice. I saw her face in the dusky wind. Memory sharper than a bottle of gin. Her laugh still echoes through the cypress trees. But love don't live with the cold nights free. I called her name, the night stood still. Her silence answered down the hill. The river forgot my voice, oh Lord. Took my words where they can't be restored. Loneliness hums, a ghostly noise. The river forgot my voice. Steps fade on this dirt road wide. Stars keep watch, got no place to hide. Her shadow lingers by the cabin door. But it's just me and the dark, nothing more. I was born where two roads kiss, under a sky that don't grant bliss. A crooked sign upon its south, dusty words fell from my mouth. Mama said, boy, don't you stray, but fate don't care what prayers you pray. I was born where two roads kiss, tangled up in a devil's twist. Highway hum and a harmonica moan, the only tune my soul has known. I was born, I was born where two roads kiss. Boots torn thin on gravel's edge, every step a whispered pledge. And no guitar, its strings half dead, sings the stories my hands have played. Clarksdale nights and Crossroad haze, time don't pass, it just delays. Dust in my throat, stars in my fist, every bargain has its twist. I was born where two roads kiss, tangled up in a devil's twist. Highway hum and a harmonica moan, the only tune my soul has known. I was born, I was born where two roads kiss. water, some men plead, some just plant the devil's seed. I saw his shadow, felt his grin, bargains made and debts begin. A broken path, a timeless rift, fate don't offer no free gift. I was born where two roads kiss, tangled up in a devil's twist. Highway hum and a mile come home, the only tune my soul has known. I was born where two roads kiss. Like a tired old friend, tracks some sort where the rails don't bend. I hear that whistle that cuts through the pine, a lonesome sound like a life left behind. Mud on my memory sticks like the past, long dirt roads where the shadows cast. Her voice still lingers, but her touch don't last. Mud on my memory, sinking me fast. Dust on my boots, it's trail I've known. Every mile's a marker where the ghosts have grown. Shack by the river, the roof caved in, a home for the echoes of where we've been. Steel strings cry, they're singing her name. Every note's a picture, every chord's a blame. Mud on my memory sticks like the past, long dirt roads where the shadows cast. Her voice still lingers, but her touch don't last. Mud on my memory, sinking me fast. Midnight train, it don't stop here, rolls through the dark, carrying years, a suitcase of sorrow, a boxcar of pain. I chase it down, but I'm chained to the rain. Like the past, long dirt roads where the shadows cast. Her voice still lingers, but her touch don't last. Mud on my memories sank me fast.